Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the arena and happy Valentine's Day. We're here at Northwest Florida State College for two very important games between the Raiders, the Lady Raiders, and the Gulf Coast State Commodores and Lady Commodores. Joining me as he does each week is my Valentine, John Lavin, head coach of the Fort Walton Beach Vikings. Coach, very important game we're about to see here for the ladies. With a win, they could close this gap and tie the conference up.
Yeah, it's great to be with you, Tom. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. Outstanding matchup with Rooney Scoville and the Gulf Coast Commodores coming into town in first place, playing the second place team, Raiders, and really stole one. As I talked to Rooney earlier about 30 minutes ago, stole one the first time out with some missed free throws by the Raiders, and should have a great battle tonight. There's not a lot at stake in terms of the first place in the Panhandle. They've already wrapped that up, but as she mentioned, they're looking for maybe an at-large bid. If they don't win the state, they can still get an at-large bid going into the national tournament.
Yeah, the first go-around back on the 10th of January, the Lady Raiders with a 2-point lead with 11 seconds to go, and the Lady Commodores pulled it out.
Had some missed free throws and actually an offensive rebound off another missed free throw by the Lady Commodores that decided that one.
Tip it up, and the Lady Raiders, donned in their Valentine's red, will control the tip. Typical cast of starters: Georgia Gale, Trinity Baptiste, Angela Jernigan, Ashley Lee, and Jade Lewis getting the starts. Awa Trossi not starting tonight. Baptiste with a jumper and opens it up.
Baptiste a little outside of her range from what we've seen so far this year. She knocks that 18-footer down.
Lady Raiders half-court pressure. Commodores get it across. Shayla Bennett up top. They'll work it right side. And reset. 12 to shoot for the Lady Commodores. Lady Commodores, again, on the year, 20-2. The one loss in conference play. Jumper won't fall. Baptiste with the rebound. Here come the Lady Raiders in transition.
And Rooney says they're really playing well right now. They beat Chipola by 36, and actually beat Tallahassee by 36, and also beat Chipola by a large number. So Rooney playing very well, but they're down 4-0 to start this game.
Georgia Gale with the miss. Put back Baptiste. Right place, right time. It's 4-0 Lady Raiders. Next to last home game tonight is a long three by Aztul Gay.
Puts him on the board, knocks it down to 4-3. Both teams man-to-man. Even though without a first place at stake, Tom, intensity on the defensive end is still very, very, very intense.
Crossover move by Jernigan. Back to Baptiste, top of the key. Will she take it? She's going to bounce it into the paint. Ashley Lee with a jump hook. And it goes.
Nice play there. They got caught with a switch. Ashley Lee took her girl down and posted her up and got a nice basket. Steal.
Turnover, and here we go the other way. To Georgia Gale, the extra pass, and good is Jade Lewis.
Good start by the Lady Raiders.
Lady Raiders had it within grasp that first game. 2-point lead with 11 seconds and couldn't finish.
I think if anything, Tom, the Lady Raiders want to try to prove they can play with the Commodores. Maybe a matchup we'll see in the state tournament.
Very well could be. Baptiste working it around. Lewis. Jumper won't get the lucky bounce. It comes back the other way. Shayla Bennett cross court to Diane. Lewis for three. String music. Excuse me, Bennett. Shayla Bennett for the three. And it's 8-6 Lady Raiders. 3 minutes gone, opening quarter.
The value of that three-point shot, Tom. 2 trays by the Commodores, 4 two-point buckets by the Lady Raiders, and it's only a 2-point game.
Long pass cross court, lost out of bounds. Substitution for the Commodores, Janisha Green comes in.
Bad pass. Still looked like she could have had it. Commodores can tie here with this possession.
Collins to Gay into the post. They'll work it inside out with a 3-jumper. Good by Janesha Green.
Scratch that. They can take the lead.
Gale, free throw line extended. She drives and goes in and going to have a blocking foul.
Good call. Great attack by Gale. Haven't really seen that in her game this year. Takes it with the left hand, draws middle penetration, and gets to the foul line. Normally she's really a spot-up shooter, doesn't look to drive very much.
First free throw good for the lady from Yorkshire, Great Britain. 5'11" freshman guard. Second free throw good by Gale. Extends the lead, or gets the lead back to a point for the Lady Raiders. 10-foot jumper, right side, no good. Rebound, Jade Lewis. Here come the Lady Raiders. Lewis taking it to Ashley Lee. Left side, Gale will work it back to Jade Lewis from the right corner.
Teams are so well coached. No dribbling there. Great passing. Skip pass over, and Ashley nails the 3 from the corner.
Bump foul on Jernigan. Coach Bart Walker in his red. It's red night tonight. You wear red, you get in free.
I think he gets in free anyway, Tom.
He might. He's got the red tie, so that may get him in the Raider room.
Yeah.
You never know.
Get a wing.
May leave those girls at halftime, go down there and get a wing. Look at that rebound, athletic rebound by Baptiste. Trinity thought about it. Works it over to Gale on the left side. Gale. Jump hook just short by Trossi. Iowa gives you the link, doesn't give them the speed that they have with Lewis. Crossover move. It's 15 to shoot.
High pick and roll. They got the switch, but really couldn't do anything with it.
Corner jumper, good. She's feeling it, Janesha Green. That's 2 threes for her. Not far from here. Sampson, Alabama is her hometown. And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Raiders. I'm anxious to see how Viking grad Peanut Payton does next year in this conference. It's a brutal conference.
Yeah, it's tough, and she's got to have to step up her game, but just really athletic defense.
Competitor too, yeah.
She's very competitive, but great defender. But talking with Coach Scoville, Tom, just they spent a lot of time on offense. Really surprised how much offense in practice. We're talking maybe 15% defense and 85% offense.
Baptiste with the bucket. Leah Etchie getting ready to come in on the next break. Lady Raiders, like you said, turning up the defensive pressure. Gulf Coast offense clicking, not on this possession, though.
Great interior pass, just blows the layup.
Gale, skip pass cross court to Jade Lewis. Jumper for 2, short. Tried to follow her own rebound, but didn't have the angle. Leandra Etchie, Leah, comes into the game out of Beacon, New York, Beacon High School.
We talked about her.
Your surprise MVP, huh? That's worse.
We talked about her influence also. She's very competitive, kind of settles them down, gives them that true point guard who likes to pass first, and just a tenacious defender.
And body on the floor, it goes Bennett, and a foul on the Raiders.
Like kind of incidental contact on there, tough foul. Etchie, she just got in the game.
Controlled on the baseline, Bennett will inbound it. And look at this. In the men's game, that would have been a rattling slam dunk.
Nice out of bounds play, but nice read by Commodore post.
Missed assignment by the Raiders. 1 point lead. Gale left side. Wrap around, bounce pass into the paint. 2 dribbles. Trossi goes up, and it got swatted away. Jumper in and out. Gale with the rebound.
Good job by Gale coming down and digging, helping out the rebound.
Crossy left side to Georgia Gale. Jumper Baptiste, top of the key, good.
Boy, she looks comfortable now on that 18-foot jump shot.
Feed me, I'm hot, she says, 3-point lead.
She might as well step back 3 feet and make it a 3.
Commodores working it around the zone defense the Lady Raiders have. Long 3 attempt and long of everything. But last touch out of bounds by Bennett. Ashley Lee comes back into the game along with Fonnie Poulin.
Janisha Green with the 3. That's kind of not really the 3 that Coach Scoville wants. Just to dribble, 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 and then pull up from 22, 23 feet with a hand in your face. Commodores can easily get that shot anytime they want to.
3-point lead by the Lady Raiders. Decked out in their home red. Actually, Valentine's Day red, more of a traveling uni. But they've worn black twice this year. Paulin from the baseline. Extra pass over to Ashley Lee. She lost the handle and turns it over. No, we get it back, and Paulin for 3. Just long. And here come the Commodores.
Entertaining first half.
Long 3, in and out. Rebound, guess who? Baptiste, so athletic.
Great rebound, good job of blocking out by Baptiste.
Fonnie inside to Lee. Loses the handle, does Baptiste. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession will go to the Lady Commodores.
Great hustle by the Commodores. Green gets in there, digs, causes a deflection, creates a loose ball situation, and his first one on the floor. Gets the tie-up. Possession goes to Commodores.
Minute 37 to play. Opening quarter, Lady Raiders by 3. Big game for the Lady Raiders. Big game for the Commodores. With the win, the Commodores could extend their lead. We have a foul inside on Baptiste. With the Commodore loss, the Lady Raiders would tie it up.
Collins. Actually, no, that was Dunlap. Got great post position on Baptiste there. Gave with a nice interior pass. Good little set play by the Commodores. And she doesn't convert the 3-point play, but she brings the Commodores to within 1.
Another board by Baptiste. That's got to be 4 for her already.
Looked like there was a deflection, but Etchy's going to be called for the double dribble.
She wasn't real happy about it. And Jernigan will come back in, and Leah will take a seat. Minute 15 to go, 1-point game. Opening quarter. Working in the paint, lost out of bounds. Lady Raiders will have own possession of it. Hall of Fame coach Rooney Scoble coaching them up over there. She tried retirement once, came out and won a natty. Also is the athletic director at Gulf Coast State.
Commodores doing a nice job, Tom, of just denying the wings, not really letting the Raiders get into any type of offense.
And another turnover. Less than a minute, 1-point game. Oh, almost a step or two by Bennett. She'll take it inside, kick it out. Bennett penetrates. Look at that. Nice move, but one step too many.
Yeah. Thought she was going to get by with that one. Good call from the trail official.
Less than a 1 second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. And lost out of bounds with 18 seconds. Actually, 1/10 of a second is the difference.
My goodness, for a team that puts it just 15% of time on practice time with defense, they are really getting after it.
They are.
Contesting passes, contesting dribbles, contesting shots.
And the extra pass and stop for a whistle was 6.9 seconds.
Very nice job by the Raiders that time, making them pay for the switch. They switched it. Baptiste went straight to the post, had the matchup they wanted. Bennett picks up a cheap foul.
Jernigan inbounds at baseline. 2 dribbles for Fawny. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Ashley leaves her round jumper. Won't go with the buzzer. And the Lady Raiders, not so bad. They lead by 1 at the break. After 1 quarter, 17-16. Back after these words. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
Back at the arena, the Raider brass cranking it up. There's Valentine to the left, Raider brass to the right. How about that?
Wonderful atmosphere for a date night for Valentine's. You got Raider athletics, you got the women playing, you got the men playing at 7:30. Still time to get here and enjoy some basketball before a late night dinner. How about that?
Yeah, you could get it all in tonight. Even have some dinner in the Raider room or the concession stand. That popcorn values out the roof. Best around. And I'll certainly be here because we're going to have a special presentation right before the men's game of Dana Fusco. Stats coming in across the way. And as mentioned, Trinity Baptiste with 6 boards already, Coach.
Baptiste getting it done on the defensive glass. Gay getting it done on the defensive glass for the Commodores.
One-point lead, Lady Raiders, in an all-important game. We've said it a couple times. Have lost 2 to these folks from down the road in Panama City. Last one was a little more brutal, 63-51.
Good defensive possession that time by the Raiders. Just clamped out, shut down everything.
Baptiste thought about it. Gale, right wing. Trinity Baptiste with a push-off.
Commodores fortunate there that Bennett didn't pick up the foul as they keep switching, and the Raiders keep going into the post to try to exploit that matchup. And Baptiste, a little bit too physical that time, picks up the offensive foul and the turnover.
17-16. Minute and change gone here in the second quarter of play. Another turnover, forced turnover that time by the Commodores.
Yeah, Coach Scoville's not going to be too pleased with that one. Too much dribbling by Green. I think she's going to get a ticket to the bench.
Gale almost traveled. Little step, and here it comes back the other way. Shayla Bennett. Inside.
Well,
Dunlap.
Bennett's been impressive so far. Has hit threes, has been able to get in transition and find people.
And a little kick and no call. Put back, nicely done by Janisha Green. 3-point lead, kind of a role reversal now. Old Mo's wearing a white jersey.
Plays like that, Green will be back in the game before she knows it. So much pressure on the defensive end by the Commodores.
Jumper corner, no, and here come the Commodores. And baseline move, but a foul. Looked like before the shot on Jade Lewis. There she got her around the neck.
Commodores, Tom, do a great job of getting out sprinting, but also running their lanes and looking for the diagonal pass. So when the defense is all on one side, that diagonal pass allows that player to be able to penetrate on the weak side and maybe get an easy basket, as Bennett tried to do just then.
Spacing and angles, right?
And just hustle, just getting out on the floor and making sure you run.
Short jumper in and out, rebound, Etchie. And a throwaway pass, and now the Commodores thought they had numbers. We hustle back. Jumper, free throw line, short. Etchie with the rebound. Lead still 3 for Gulf Coast. Gale, on the left side. Like you said, Coach, for a team that doesn't practice more than 15% of the time on defense, they're putting on a clinic tonight defensively.
Well, Tom, what they've done is they've neutralized Etchie. Etchie hasn't been able to do much because the pressure by those guards for Gulf Coast is just taking away everything.
And inside.
That's a clinic there. That is an absolute clinic on high-low basketball. Great job by the Commodores.
5-point lead, 22-17. Six minutes, 15 seconds to go. 3 for Gale. It was long from the mark. Rebound, Ashley Lee.
Long three, long rebound. Keeps the possession alive for the Raiders.
The lead's still 5. Lady Commodores trying to extend it. No. Jade Lewis with the rebound. She'll dribble it up on her own. (22-17), still 5-point lead.
Usually we've seen the Lady Raiders be able to get more of a flow offensively, but just speaks to the pressure that the Commodores are putting on them.
And there's a rebound, instant replay, and there you see it. Great defensive pressure by the Commodores. Five-point lead. Commodores tried to extend it last 2 possessions. The Lady Raider defense stepped it up. We will see.
Good move by Bart Walker, Coach Walker, to put Jernigan back in the game with Etchie. Just a better ball handling team to maybe be able to combat this defensive pressure that the Commodores are applying.
Jumper right corner won't go. And the Lady Raiders defense has another stop.
Well, it looked like she kind of paused at midair to shoot that jump shot.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Big week this week. All Sports Association banquet. Werfel Trophy guys coming in. Let me show you what part's going to be going on this weekend. Coach, check that out. The official Werfel Trophy ring. Now you get a look at that. Huh? A couple of past winners will be getting that courtesy of Herff Jones.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Barrett Jones from Alabama and Deterian Shackelford from Ole Miss will be receiving their rings. And the Werfel Trophy, once again, well represented by Courtney Love, linebacker from the University of Kentucky.
I read your bio on him. Just an outstanding young man, has had some heartache in his life and has been able to overcome. And University of Kentucky has been good to him, and he's been good to the university. And he's just an outstanding young man.
Yes, sir. They're bringing quite a contingent from Kentucky to celebrate this. He's quite a young man. You know, it's about serving others in community service, but he's not a football player that does community service. He's a community servant that happens to play football.
Just talking about overcoming obstacles and Gulf Coast having to do without 20 points a game. They had a long weekend, and their leading scorer, Kiana Jeter, one of the best freshmen in the country, was shot on a drive-by. And was shot in the back twice. basketball career is probably over. And she was averaging 20 points a game. And back in Spartanburg, South Carolina, just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. And
oh, man, that's tough to hear.
so since that time, they have been on a roll, just playing some inspired basketball, putting up some big numbers as they roll into Niceville tonight.
Lady Raiders trying to get a bucket. They've been dry for a while. Of course, so have the Commodores. The Raiders have had stops, but it's a 5-point differential. Trossi jumper short and another miss. 5 points is the deficit. It's been that way for about the last 4 possessions, and it will stay that way after a long shot.
Jernigan got away with a foul there. She was late defensively, poor rotation, and she got away with one. Bennett gonna kind of play that one and forces another turnover by the Raiders. Just not in sync at all offensively.
Substitutions in the game for the Raiders. Summer Blevins, number 11, out of Ridgewood, Ohio. Both teams have been dry last few possessions, and it'll stay that way. Turnover. Here comes Etchie, and the Lady Raiders get well-needed points.
Etchie does what she does, gets to the basket, finishes, turns defense into offense, but 11 turnovers by the Lady Raiders as of right now just doesn't give you much of a chance with a team like Gulf Coast.
2-point game with all those turnovers. Lady Raiders stepping up the D, 10 to shoot. Runner, jump hook, and an unnecessary foul.
And she played such great defense on the perimeter. She put her hands out. She showed that the official, she was playing good defense, moving her feet. And then at the last moment on the shot, a difficult shot by Bennett, she comes over the top. Just didn't need that.
Shayla Bennett out of Piedmont, South Carolina, Christ of Church School. Shooting 75% from the year from the free throw line.
Yeah, I remember her stroke from January 10th, first time they played. She is every bit of that 75%.
Leads back to 5 for the Lady Commodores.
Little three-quarter pressure here by the Commodores.
Blevins gets it across in 10 seconds.
That's a bad call.
And Coach Bart Walker furious along with one of his assistants.
That is as the ball was passed, it was at 21. Not sure what the officials were looking at there.
Five-point margin. 8-foot jumper buried by Dunlap.
That's just great footwork by Dunlap. Reverse pivots, opens up, creates space for the defender, knocks down the shot.
Ashley Lee got knocked down, no foul. Looked like a clean block from this distance.
Yeah, it was clean up top, but there was a lot of body, Tom.
And lost out of bounds will stay with the Lady Commodores. 20 to shoot, got quite a bit of time.
We're in a dangerous little situation here for the Raiders. With 2 minutes to go, down 7. It looks like there's not going to be anything easy.
And a nice move inside by Dunlap. Lead is now 9 points. You don't want this thing to get out of hand before halftime.
Raiders don't have a lot of scoring in there.
Nine-point game. Move inside, left-handed hook, no good. Still Minute 27 to play. 9 points. Lady Raiders desperately need a bucket. And nice move, but won't go. Rebound Lee. Nice move by Gale. And she'll launch the three, and it's long.
Gosh. Needed Gale to hit that one because there's not a whole lot of scoring in there other than her and Jade Lewis. Blevins is getting a lot of playing time. I really don't recall that she's gotten this much action.
No. Under a minute to play. 9-point deficit by the Lady Raiders. Commodores looking to get it to double digits before half. They'll work it inside, and no good. Nice defense. Etchie off the high ball screen. Back to Lee. Three-point attempt. Jade Lewis won't go. Lady Raiders have suddenly gotten ice cold. Another point-blank shot. Won't fall. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Etchie.
Could be Etchie's second. Commodores doing a great job playing defense, Tom, without fouling. They've got 0 fouls here in this quarter. So as much pressure as they've been putting on, they haven't been called for a foul, which is pretty alarming.
10-point margin. And as we said, the Lady Raiders are trying to cut this thing down, and the Lady Commodores are extending it. It's 11 right now. Substitution, Collins back in the game.
I think Bart Walker is trying to make his point known to Fred Mosley, the head official. This quarter has gotten kind of away from the Lady Raiders.
It sure has. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Etchie will drive to the basket, put it up with the left hand. It was blocked, and that'll do it for the first half. The lead is 11 by Gulf Coast. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater,
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
And welcome back. With about 5 minutes left to play in the half, Lady Raiders were hoping they would not be in the position they're in right now, and that's in double digits down to this Gulf Coast Lady Commodore team.
Yeah, Tom, defensively, they just turned it up a notch in that second quarter, was able to just kind of separate a little bit, create some breathing room for themselves.
And the Lady Raiders come out with a deflection and create a turnover. And Jernigan, Ashley Lee, Jade Lewis, Georgia Gale, and Trinity Baptiste, your starters second half, as they were the first half for the Lady Raiders. Gale clearing out, Baptiste with 8 points, 6 rebounds in the first quarter, and that's where she ended the half. 8.6 rebounds, kind of tough to play with 2 fouls. Shot clock violation.
Well, the Raiders look like they got some shots early to fall. Baptiste hits a couple jumpers from 18 feet, and they get a 10-7 lead. Since about the 7-minute mark of the first quarter, they've scored 9 points.
Nice post move, but it won't go. Rebound, Ashley Lee. Her 4th board of the game. Long cross-court pass, dangerous and intercepted. Put back no good. And the Lady Raiders dodge a bullet there. They got numbers 3-on-2. Inside of Baptiste, and she got fouled.
I think Coach Walker might have come unglued.
Baptiste got one right in the,
had they not
right across the chin.
Called that foul.
First team foul.
Trinity Baptiste averaging 81% for the year from free throw line.
Raiders dodged the bullet, Tom. Bennett takes a steal, goes all the way down, misses the layup, misses the follow-up. Allows the Raiders to come back and have numbers on the other end. And Jernigan makes a nice pass to Baptiste, and she gets fouled, can draw within 9.
Trinity makes them both, stays right above her average. Lady Raiders cut it to single digits.
Shot clock is at 29.
Have to get little Lionel over there, Lionel Fayard, get on his game.
Might have had
got stuck.
He might have had a chicken wing and his hands are greasy.
Oh, he got a bag of popcorn. He was diving in. 15 yards for piling on. So they'll wind it down to 20 where they estimated it to be at. Lady Raiders currently, according to the last article I read, 4th in the nation. Is that right? Ranked number 4. Gulf Coast obviously up there at 1 or 2. An absolutely fantastic basketball year in and year out here in the Panhandle Conference. And I was a kid, they had one more team to the mix, the North Florida Sentinels. Remember those, Coach?
I did.
Yeah, from Madison. Yeah.
Played there.
They'll work it in, and jumper falls from 6 feet. Back before the interstate was built, Coach Ray Ross said that was an overnight trip for him.
Yeah, we actually, I don't think I got in the game. I was in the gym.
Jernigan. Run past the high ball screen. She'll take the jumper, and it's long.
Boy, no second shots for the Lady Raiders. Just Gulf Coast cleaning up the glass.
And possession will go to the Lady Raiders on the tie-up.
Enjoyed my conversation with Coach Scoville before the game. She talked about just when you get a team to play with such chemistry and know their roles, it's almost like you don't even have to coach. You kind of sit over there and maybe call timeouts and make a substitution here and there. Very humble person. Her and Grover have done a heck of a job building that program over there, and they're one of the best coaches you'll find in the country at any level.
Paige McCollum and Austin Medford assist that staff as well, but truth be known, it's Grover and Rooney Scoville that make that thing go. Nice jumper by Trinity Baptiste.
See if the Lady Raiders get inspired basketball here on the defensive end after they made a shot. Kind of cut into this lead a little bit, but like I said early on, if they can hang close, baskets are not easy tonight for the Raiders.
No, they're not. It's a low scoring game, and buckets are at a premium. It's a 9-point game, lost out of bounds.
Like it went off of
It did look like it went off of Commodore.
When you look at the Commodores, Lady Commodores, Tom, they're so well coached with footwork, with passing, just fundamental play. I mean, it's not because they're just so talented that they're scoring 90, 100 points a game.
Yeah.
Their skill development and practice is evident.
And that's one of the reasons I was telling you I wanted to see how Peanut Payton progresses over there.
Well,
just her game itself, you know.
Defensively, she'll be okay. She's very instinctive, but she'll have a great chance to improve offensively.
Jumper short, and Baptiste off the pass. And a foul on the floor before the shot.
Yeah, Coach Scoville not real happy with that. He had 2 Gulf Coast players leaking out a little bit and didn't clean up the defensive glass. And Dunlap's going to get a seat for that.
And Jernigan one-bound it. And we're going to have a foul on the Commodores. Foul's on Alexis Dye, her first foul. Inside, Baptiste going to work and got fouled again. Oh, they're going to call travel. Didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it live.
Margin still 9. Lady Raiders with a little pressure, half court. And another turnover. Jernigan comes out of there with it. And another foul on Gulf Coast. So very quickly working themselves into the bonus situation.
You know, at halftime, you had both the assistant coach and Bart Walker expressing a little bit of a anger at the lack of calls in the second quarter.
Nicely done by Jade Lewis.
And now it's flipped, and now it's 4-0 the other way. 7-point game.
Long pass, cross court, dangerous pass, but handled okay by Gulf Coast, and they handle that press rather efficiently. Back to 9. Motion offense by the Raiders. 8 to shoot. Gale into Lee. Post move blocked. Got to launch it up quick. And it did not go, and the Lady Raiders try to save it. Good hustle.
How about Lee on that possession, Tom? Almost got 2 offensive rebounds on just pure hustle.
4:44 to play here in the third. 9-point Gulf Coast lead. He said they work on offense a lot in practice. That's short. And a rebound hustle down by Janisha Green. Two dribbles, kick out. Basket good.
Gosh, that hurts. They played pretty good defense for about 20 seconds. They didn't get the defensive rebound. They had to play defense for another 20 seconds, and then they give up the 3.
And another steal, and here it comes right to you. Saved your Starbucks.
Quick hands.
Yeah, but he can't hit. He can catch, but he can't hit. That's what they said in baseball. Into the game for the Raiders. Trossi back in. Jernigan inbounds it right in front of us.
She'll get it at the handoff, and Gulf Coast plays that well.
Lewis for 3. Travel schedules trying to work a game in. Next game is here at Tallahassee Community College. Comes in a week from tonight on the 21st, and that'll do it for the home slate. Then it's state tournament or bust.
You know, and Tom, when you think about these Lady Raiders, we just talked about that during the break. Etchie has not been in the game this quarter. We're 7 minutes into it, and we still yet to see her. Offensively, they're not really getting any type of production.
Yeah. Trossi, 2 dribbles. Fakes the move up and needs to get out of the lane. Jumper, that would have been automatic in the first half for Baptiste. She didn't even hit the rim, I don't think.
Well, now we know why she's not stepping back 3 feet to shoot that extra point shot. But I'll tell you, watching the Lady Raiders, you got to have more from Jade Lewis.
Baptiste. And again, can't say enough about the Lady Commodores' defense tonight. No good for Jernigan. Rebound out by Dye, and here they come in transition with the jumper. Green got it.
That's just great basketball. Wow.
Nice kick out, unselfish pass, and nails the jumper.
But it started with the defensive rebound and kind of out-fighting Baptiste for it, and that's saying something. And then Bennett gets it, fills the lane, under control, makes the pass for the three. Just beautiful basketball.
2 minutes. In the voice of Dana Fusco, he'd say 2 minutes, 2 shots. 3 won't go. And hustle play, and here they come again, right at us. Possession will go to the Lady Commodores. $1:55 to play here in quarter number 3. And now, into the game comes Leah Etchie for Jade Lewis. So they're going to go with the 2 guards in Jernigan and Etchie. $17-point deficit. The mountain is getting higher.
On cue, there she is.
There she is. Energizer Bunny, she just keeps going.
Would have liked to seen her tack the basket there.
Jernigan did and got it rejected. And Trossi in the backcourt stops the fast break by just a quick foul.
Pretty block, straight up, contested. But Etchie in transition, looked like she had an opening. Could have got to the basket. Try to cut into this lead a little bit.
Minute 22, 17-point lead. Long 3, no go, and rebound goes to Green. Just worked herself to be in the right place, right time. Green goes left, feeds it underneath, basket good. Alexis Dye off the pass from Green. Nicely done. Etchie, motion offense.
Under 10, there's just nothing out there. Geez. Great defense again. We keep talking about it, but that's the difference in the game.
Jernigan with a bad angle put it up. And you can see the frustration on her face with 33 seconds. (44-25). And frustration foul on the Raiders. It's going to be on Etchie.
Surprised she took it that early. Still had about 15 seconds on the shot clock. Thought Coach Scoble might have won 1 shot there.
That'll take the shot clock out of the picture. And there's the old Mark Tisa safety pass. When all else fails, throw it in the backcourt and hustle it down. Eight seconds. Bennett, guarded by Etchie. Bennett with a crossover move. Fadeaway jumper off the glass, won't go. Put back, and we're going to foul before the whistle. 2-shot foul.
Yeah, tough break for the Raiders. Didn't do the job on the defensive glass.
And so at the line is Alexis Dye.
It's reminiscent of the
officials are going to talk this one over. She's a 65% free throw shooter.
Reminiscent of the first game when they had the 2-point lead and they gave up the offensive rebound off the free throw.
And it was there at, I think, 1.5 was when the foul was occurred. But they're going to give her a 2-shot foul with no time. 0.4 on the clock.
Well, the Raiders have gone to their huddle, so they're going to have to get back out here and line up on the free throw line. Raiders thought the quarter was over with.
As did we. First free throw missed by Alexis Dye, 6'1", freshman forward out of Winona High School in Birmingham, Alabama. And she misses them both, and that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. 44-25, 19 points, a high mountain. Let's see if the Raiders can climb it. Back after these words.
to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
Back at the arena, what you doing? Checking them out?
I'm sending you a text. That's what we talk these days, don't we? We don't talk to each other. We just send text messages.
Yeah, that's right.
Even though we're sitting right next to each other.
Well, we're conversing tonight, and the Lady Raiders could use some conversing. They're down 19.
Yeah, and you know, Tom, you're thinking maybe it might be fatigue setting in, but they're playing hard. They just can't get anything to go. And I'll tell you what, the Commodores have scouted them well. You know, the third time they're playing them, they've cut off everything.
You know each other pretty well by now.
They've cut off everything they wanted to do. Commodores ran
out of bounds.
A little spread.
Blast off the foot, so the Lady Raiders, that was a good call.
They ran a little spread there that isolated the one side of the floor, and she just kicked it off her foot.
Beautiful night for basketball. Bring your honey, wear red. You get in free. Or if you're just relaxed on the recliner with your iPad or mobile device or computer, just watch it on Emerald Coast TV. We'll be here for the heavyweights at 7:30.
I was just getting ready to say the Raiders have stopped the turnovers, but they haven't gotten good shots. And the shot clocks have gone down to under 5 seconds, and they've scrambled trying to throw up a shot. That time they just too much mustard on that pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Collins had it on her hip. No call.
Good timeout by
Coach Scoville. Got caught over there at timeout again. Next week, that Saturday night, the Raiders travel to Chipola for a very, very important contest. And then they're back here for the season finale at the arena next Wednesday, Tallahassee Community College. Ladies at 5:30, men step it up at 6. And let's talk about our player profile of the game is Lisa Jo Weigel. Lisa Jo, she's over there in crutches. She's having 100% from the free throw line, average 54% from three. The three people she'd like the most likely to have dinner with are God, Rihanna, and her dad's mother. You can read it all right here. Favorite show to watch, La Casa de Papel. How about that emoji? You use that one? I use that one when I tell people I talk to you. I just get the crying going. She likes riding her bike, playing cops and robbers, and she'd be in Jamaica if she could catch a flight anywhere.
You're not the only one that cries when they speak to me.
Yeah. Feel like a Johnny Carson act or something, you know. Crossover move, going inside, jumper from 4 feet. Nope, Ashley Lee with the rebound. Lady Raiders desperately need a bucket. They get them the stops, but they're not getting good shots, like you said. Baptiste rattles. That would have gone the first half. Fight, Baptiste fighting for a rebound. Can't get it. And here come the Raiders, the Commodores in numbers. 2-on-1. Basket good. Here, watch the replay. Not much you can do about that.
I'm just not sure where the foul is. She has a good point. She's got her hands straight up. She's retreating. She didn't break the plane. And sometimes the officials like to assume, and I think they assumed they made a wrong assumption on that one.
Summer Blevins back in the game. Ashley Lee will come out. It's the Lady Commodores with a 21-point lead. If we looked at it right now, I mean, an hour ago, and said this Lady Raider team that's averaging 75 points a game would only have 25 points with 8 minutes.
I would have maybe not suspected this much of a margin, but Tom, the defense has been very impressive by the Commodores. Raiders have had no flow offensively, haven't been able to really do much. And it's just pressure on their best players. Lewis has not been able to get going. Gale has not had a look. Baptiste has been able to do some things inside.
The first bucket for Baptiste in quite a while. She's got 12. Actually, that's 14 now. There's 8 minutes to play in regulation and a uncharacteristic turnover for Gulf Coast State College. $20 points is the margin. It was close early. Lady Raiders on top. First quarter set led 17-16. It's been one way or the other. The game's only been tied for 21 seconds.
Boy, Gill almost dribbled the air out of the ball that time.
And a steal picked away from Jade Lewis.
Oh.
And Etchie going to be called for a foul. She can't believe it.
No, sir. That's watch. Do we have that on replay?
Don't believe. We'll see.
Etchie has had at least 3 questionable calls on her.
That's her 4th personal foul, and she's really kind of the straw that stirs the drink offensively to get the Raiders going.
She might want to see Fred, the referee, after the game, have some words with him. She looks like a tough cookie.
Gay works it inside and now back out, working around the perimeter. Gay for 3. Bounce, no good. Rebound, up and foul. Baptiste going to be called for the foul, as you see here. Kind of stuck her hand in there and then a little bit of frustration.
Just beautiful play. The staple of their offense is the high-low. They keep the floor spread. They try to run rim to rim with the 4 or 5 player. She got great position, but she was up here by the foul line, and that allowed them to run that little backdoor play. Just a nice little quick play out of the timeout by Coach Scoville. Northwest did a good job of closing it down, but they made the extra pass, and really good offensive basketball by the Commodores right now.
Dunlap from Dreher High School in Columbia, South Carolina, 1 of 2. That's about her average, 66%. Into Baptiste. A little bit of power move. Fights to get the rebound. Lady Raiders keep it alive. They trail by 21.
I would have liked to see Jade be ready to shoot that.
Almost a travel by Jernigan. With a fresh clock, there's still time, 12 to shoot. Power move goes, they're going to call offensive foul.
That's a good call.
Oh, no, it's not an offensive foul. It's going to be on the Commodores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like Lewis pushed off, and it was total flop on that end.
Oakleaf High School, Jacksonville, Florida, 6'1". Makes it.
She's got to be more productive on the offensive end for the Raiders to have a chance.
The Raiders cut it to 18. Now they'll step up defensive pressure full court. Jumper right corner, money.
Well, that was just too easy.
Janisha Green. Nice catch and shoot, Janisha Green. 4 of 5 from three-point line tonight. As we approach 4 minutes gone here in the 4th. Power move and no. Dunlap said you'll have nothing and like it.
Maybe Coach Walker is just not running as much tonight, knowing really the outcome of the Panhandle Conference regular season is locked up. I mean, running a lot of motion. Normally he runs a lot of sets to kind of get him into a flow.
Anna Reljic coming in from Sarajevo, Bosnia. Remember when they had the Sarajevo Games, Olympic Games? It was Yugoslavia back then before they ran the bad guys out.
Before the wall came down?
Yeah.
You watching the Olympics?
Yeah, a little bit. A little Shaun White last night. As we sprint down court, lost out of bounds. Possession will go to the Lady Raiders. Last knocked it off of the thigh of the Lady Commodores.
Great camera work there by our spot-on crew.
Only the best. You got to pay union wages for these guys, but boy, they're good. Zakharova. Lee gets caught and goes up. How about that? Oh, it won't fall. Zakharova with pressure. And it's 19 points, the deficit with under 5.5 to play here on Mickey Inglet Court. And basket good by Shayla Bennett, make that 21. Shayla Bennett having quite a game. Lee in the corner. Jernigan. Jumper short of everything. The Lady Raiders at the last break. The tail is in the tape, shooting very, very, 28% from the field. Just tough.
Yeah. And we've talked a lot about the Commodore defense, but a lot of it too is also the Lady Raiders' inability to hit shots around the basket.
That's the thing, you got to hit the shots. And we're back.
Yeah.
22% you don't win, or 25%. When you don't win many games shooting that. Not even games of horse. You better make them.
And I wouldn't call this a major upset, but still, Gulf Coast has beat them twice. So, you figure the Raiders in any type of upset, you've got to knock down shots, you've got to knock down free throws.
Yeah, you got your name there, right? Spelled correctly.
Spelled correctly.
Yeah. Be like Steve Lavin. You get you some hair mousse and pull that hair back.
Somebody said last night, Thomas Grant, the assistant coach for the Crestview Bulldogs, said, you've got less gray hair than you had 20 years ago. I said,
do you?
I don't think so.
Just for men. That's what Tim Brando says, just for men. I prefer just a touch of gray.
Hey, they got
basket good.
They got a shot to fall.
Look at the back of the shirt there. 4:18 to play. 21 points is the deficit. And the Lady Raiders will get it back.
All kind of advertising for the conglomerate Emerald Coast TV.
It's a beauty. Media timeout. They're calling a timeout for us. Should we take it? Let's pause and refresh. 54-33 as Rick Astley, never give you up, never let you down.
I can go get some just for men.
There you go. Back after these words.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
We're back at the arena as the stats come running our way across the court. What are the 5 things Rick Astley will never do?
Give you up?
Never give you up, never let you down, never put you down or run around or desert you. Never make you cry, never say goodbye, never tell a lie or hurt you.
Boy, you're on a roll tonight.
We are.
Valentine's Day.
It is. Lady Raiders, Trinity Baptiste with 15 total points. For the Lady Commodores, Janisha Green with 19. They have 3 in double figures along with Dunlap and Bennett.
Tom, this game started off with so much promise.
It did.
17-14, guys.
Baptiste got hammered.
Both teams were making shots, had a flow about it. Boy, it just came to a screeching halt.
Nice pump fake by Trinity Baptiste.
Well, for one
kind
team,
of paid for it.
Commodores have played pretty well, but the Lady Raiders just can't seem to put it in the ocean.
The last clip, the Lady Raiders shooting 28.3%. How about this? 1 for 15 from three-point line. Gulf Coast, on the other hand, 47% and 40% from beyond the arc. Free throws false, 19 points with under 4 to play. And defensive pressure dialed up. Got a cross by Collins, almost thrown away, but a late save by the Commodores. With 15 to shoot. Sounds like a truck backing up in the building. Like we got the fire alarms going on in the place.
I thought it was just me.
Yeah, the lights are flashing. Maybe the wings got burned.
They
coming your way, Coach. Little community service project, and he gets it out of the way.
The thing we haven't talked about is the lack of production, lack of playing time for Trossi. Trossi's a starter, didn't get the start tonight. She's only played 7 minutes tonight. So you figure there's something going on with it, maybe an injury or just.
Yeah, not sure. Like you said, Coach Bart Walker might think, you know, the conference is in hand or whatever, but no, this is a game that if you win, it's all tied up again.
No, it's going to be.
However, Gulf Coast would have owned the tiebreaker.
They had.
Head-to-head. And basket good for 3, and timeout. Coach Bart Walker with 2:46. Cut the lead to 16, 32nd timeout. We'll keep it right here. As you look at the Lady Raiders, it's a long season, and this is a tough game. And these guys, Gulf Coast, playing just some incredible defensive intensity.
What kind of math are you doing? You say cut the lead to 16?
I don't know. No, I was way off, wasn't I? You got to carry the 2, add the 4. X equals Y.
It's kind of gotten away from us.
It's gotten away, yeah. 24. Let's say that. My dad used to say, "I don't want you giving me change at the grocery market."
I'm thinking,
what? Way off. You're up there ciphering.
Yeah. He had me doing multiplication.
No. $18 is the difference. As Baptiste almost foul. Cut off, and Baptiste with a reach. Knocked out it off of Lady Commodore. So a hustle play by Trinity.
Now it's 18.
Yeah.
They'll get the score right here in a little bit.
They take it to the right side of that Viking hallway where the math classes are. Or where they used to be.
I wouldn't know where that is, sir.
Inside, Baptiste, one dribble. Blocked. Georgia Gale got it back. 3-point attempt, and again, the Lady Raiders, that shooting percentage continues to fall south with the misses.
Lady Raiders are at least trying to go get offensive rebounds to keep possessions alive, knowing that their shots aren't falling.
Under 2 to play. Inside basket, good to Alexis Dye, and a foul.
Just a little slice and dice there, and
Jernigan called for the foul.
Lady Commodores can go up 21 with the made free throw.
12, Alexis Dye, 1 shot.
Alexis Dye will shoot 1.
Lady Commodores, Tom, have a nice 3 female rotation of Dunlap, Gay, and also Dye that can play those post positions. And
jumper off. Put back good by Leah Etchie as we watch it on the replay. With the left hand, nicely done.
Shea Collins, her second 14 foul. 1 shot.
Dominique Banks checks into the game for the Commodores. as Green will come back in as well. Shariah Collins will take a seat as we approach 97 seconds. And hustle play by Ashley Lee. You watch it on the replay.
Number 40, Dominic Banks. Her first 15.
Banks got in the game and quickly committed her first foul.
Banks, a 6'5" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Just, we're seeing now why she didn't get a whole lot of playing time. It's hard to play with that three-person rotation with Gay and Dunlap and, Dye. But she's going to come out of the game and get a lesson from Coach Scoville.
She says, sit right here next to Grover. He'll tell you about it. Second free throw long. And rebound by Diane.
Timeout taken by the Commodores.
Well, they've almost cut it to 16.
We're working on it. We're going to get that math there, and it's going to be back here before you know it, like we will be. We will be back here in 1 week. Tallahassee Community College has the fan cam. You know what? We need to have a second game, RJ. We need to have a kiss cam. Get some folks up there, put the kiss screen on them, and have a kiss.
As long as it doesn't come to us.
No, it ain't coming this way. Well, maybe a high five cam or something. But again, Tallahassee Community College. The Eagles come to town next Wednesday to close out conference play. And the Raider men would love to be getting that Werner ladder and those scissors and cutting down the nets that night.
And it's going to be a tough one. The Tallahassee men have played the Raiders close. Well, especially over there. I guess the first one kind of got away from them a little bit, but the Raider men coming off of a loss. They went to Pensacola State last Saturday and were soundly beaten 87-70 by Pete Pena and his Pirate men.
Did they name the arena then? The Pena Arena?
The Pena.
Not yet.
You got me again on that.
After the Raiders, after the upset of the Raiders. He said, Ray Ross said, Pete Pena said after the game, he said, we had one of those nights, just like the Raiders have had 23 of them.
So the Raiders going back to work. Sometimes they say a loss might help you get refocused and realize that you can be beat.
Jumper in and out. And another whistle. And this reminds me now of some of those games that Lionel Fayard and I do for the Indians in the fourth quarter when it just won't end.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
On and on and on. We'll walk down to the other end of the floor. You know what I love in college basketball on TV was it 94 feet with Jay Billis? You and I ought to do a 94-foot walk.
Just talk to ourselves like we're talking now?
Yeah, we could do that.
What do you want to talk about?
Favorite pizza. The ball, finish the sentence, the ball don't blank.
The ball don't lie.
Free throw. Well, get this one. Keyshawn Johnson makes the free throw. You know what she used to say? Just throw me the damn ball. Keyshawn
Right.
Johnson. The New York Jets.
What
that was a book that was made famous.
What college did he play for?
USC.
Very good.
Yeah, Trojan. Inside, and we had a reaching foul with 58 seconds. You know, it's already only been gone a month, but everybody's already talking college football. But I do like this past week. The first time I've seen it is the month before the brackets are announced. They came out with pre-bracket brackets.
I did see that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Auburn a 2 seed. Boy, what a year they've had.
They've got a big one tonight with Kentucky.
Ooh. Kentucky, not a memorable one for them this year so far, let's say.
But the SEC in general might make some noise in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Probably having their best year by far. Tennessee's on the rise. Mississippi State's on the rise.
Yeah.
Florida, Georgia, Auburn. And you have Kentucky, who's kind of taking a back seat.
basket, good by Nesta Zakharova.
This is...
And look at the margin. It's 16.
You're a prophet.
Yeah.
But all Coach Walker wants to do now is just kind of send a message to his team that we're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting, and we're going to press and try to turn them over a little bit. Just make sure we walk out of here with our head held high and get ready for the next one.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
As Jim Valvanos eloquently put it, never quit. Never quit.
Don't quit. Never give up. Free throw good by Shayla Bennett. And the second attempt is good. Nasta off the high ball screen. Not sure what to do with it after that. Gets it over to Jade Lewis. Jumper, no good. These final shooting percentages we'll get with the final stats are going to be really something that we might could bet on. Not too good. 20-point game, 7-6. Four seconds. So the Lady Raiders, after a pretty impressive first quarter, was leading 17-16. Kind of fall down the path from that way and lose it 63-43 to Gulf Coast State. Gulf Coast State improves to 9-1 in conference play, 21-1 overall. Northwest Florida State will fall to 7-3, but held securely that second place in the conference.
Like we talked about, the game got off to a pretty good start, had a little flow to it, just screeching halt by the Lady Raiders, just couldn't score, and a lot of that was the defensive effort by the Gulf Coast Commodores as they'll finish out as the #1 team going into the state tournament and looking just as polished as they've had every year.
They do. We'll be back in 22 minutes and seconds for the heavyweights. Be here early. Tribute to longtime 25-year public address announcer Dana Fusco. Right before tip. Back after these words. Back after warm-ups. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.